Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 171 of Report This Post, a podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name's Geiger, and that is Christian.
I know Kung Fu.
And we're your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure. This week's topic, as chosen by us, or was it us?
It was us. Yep.
Or I was speaking from the more metaphysical, deep, philosophical point of view. Just like this week's topic of The Matrix.
That's right. That film series directed by the sisters Wachowski came out in ninth grade for me and you. And was probably foundational in at least one of our lives. Certainly wasn't me, but I never saw it.
You never saw it?
I never saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. It was for me. It was if I recall correctly, it was one of the first DVDs I rented.
It was a big DVD movie. I do remember it being a big DVD movie. Like it was like that and Memento. Like everybody had those DVDs for some reason. Yeah. A lot of Joey Pants films for some reason. Everybody had a copy of them.
He was big back then. And we will talk about him at some point in this episode for some reason.
Yeah, so we're hopping on the bandwagon here. The Matrix Resurrections is coming out here at Christmas time. It's already out by the time this is released. Is the first release since 2003 for this film series, which is insane.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know, I'm stuck between thinking it's too long and also probably good to have some distance because people did not like those sequels very much.
Sure didn't,
so
no.
If you go long enough, then it becomes nostalgic again. But if they came out with this movie in like 2011, people would have been like, man, just shut the fuck up. Go away. We don't want
Cash
more.
grab, yeah. Now, it seems like a lot of people are excited about this, and a lot of people have found The Matrix that were not born when those films came out, which is crazy to think. But
hey, people like Star Wars.
It's true, yeah. Boy, just wait till we get the prequel Matrix trilogy. 25 years from now? That'll be fun.
Sure, yeah. Right now it has a 70% score on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't know if that's good for this. I don't know.
Hard to tell. Yeah.
Don't know and definitely don't care.
The first review on Google opens with mild spoilers ahead. I saw this in Thailand. Not good.
Is that the spoiler?
Well, why are you in Thailand? Why?
Wow.
Vacationing in Thailand.
Important businessmen make journeys across the pond all the time.
Lee Upperton. Yep, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Lee, enjoy your vacation in Thailand.
Enjoy the fruits of your finds over there. I do remember watching the second movie, and I think I remember actually not thinking it was horrible, but also not caring enough to see the third movie.
Wasn't that one of those things where it was it was big because they came out like a couple months apart from each other? Like normally a sequel would be, years, and those ones came out like summer and like winter, I want to say.
They were both very close to each other, I think. Reloaded was May of 2003, and then the other one was November 2003.
Okay.
Which was, I remember thinking that was the coolest part of it to me. Was that? Well, they did two movies a couple months from each other. Neat.
That was the good thing about it. You get two big pieces of shit coming out that you can go and watch.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But that's also an odd amount of time apart from each other, too. I don't know. Like, just do them at the same time. Really just fuck with the whole... Just fuck up all sorts of shit when people ask for one but go to the other on accident and vice versa.
Sure.
It wouldn't have made the plots any different.
Yep, so... Yeah, those movies came out. Then you got the Animatrix, which was whatever that was. We'll talk about that. And then one thing I don't think we discussed in our notes here is the Matrix multiplayer online game, which came out.
It's like for PlayStation 2, right?
No, it was a computer game because it was an internet game where you played along with other characters as either an agent or a resistance fighter. But it was canonically tied into the Matrix movies, and Morpheus is killed within like the first. Because I remember this when the trailer was released for this new one. Everybody's asked where Morpheus was, and it turns out he got killed in a World of Warcraft reskin for the Matrix, and that was canon, so he's not in the new movie. It's just like, okay.
That
whatever.
means they were told at some point by Lawrence Fishburne that he would never be in another movie.
Probably.
So like,
yeah, he's
right,
like,
we'll get rid of this guy now. We don't have to worry about it down the road.
Tired of this. Don't want to do this anymore. So, pretty good. So, the idea of a video game, an online video game from 2003, being tied into this world-building story is...
So, if to catch up with the movie series now, in addition to buying those DVDs, you have to somehow acquire a gateway
to a game which has been shuttered for 10 years probably.
Your computer's probably too powerful to even play it now.
It's lagging because your processor is too good.
Yeah. It's so the Wachowskis are like, look, just go to the Wikipedia and catch up. Who cares? Just please, who cares?
Stop. We're trying to write Jupiter Ascending 2.
Ugh. Or Speed Racer 2.
Speed Racer 2 Fast. Okay. Nope.
You'll probably find some folks breaking down the whole trilogy or quadrilogy over on YouTube, and you can actually find Report This Post over on YouTube now. Officially, I guess, because I started uploading all of the episodes starting with episode 100. All of the free episodes. They're over there now. Hopefully I'll remember to put them up every week. It's just slightly more work than I care to do, but I know a lot of people ingest podcasts via YouTube, so make yourself a little playlist there. So start requesting bits and famous posts that we had from past episodes, and I'll clip them and throw them on there. I would like to get a good collection of that. Last week's
do a little work for us.
Funko Pop Dad topic was fun. People enjoyed that one. Christian's
almost
still in
died
pain
from that. That was so funny. Yeah, go ahead, find those bits for us. You know what? What would really help us is if somebody would like to start a Wikipedia about us and just go ahead and make a wiki about the show and all the bits, we'd really appreciate that. So go ahead and get that started, guys. Thanks a lot.
We've had a 50% off sale on our episode topic, choosing venture, over on reportthispost.com. We have the original idea was it would be done by Christmas, but we've decided to extend it to January 6th. A day that will live in infamy of some fat guys walking into a building and hanging out for a little bit and doing nothing else at all of interest. So yeah, head over there, reportthispost.com, click buy an episode topic. We've had a bunch of people already pick them, so
oh boy, have we. Holy smokes.
Some of these topics we're into May at this point, I believe, lined up. So
end of May, to this point. So if you do go buy a topic, you may be one of the first people to get a topic on the 5th season for this post. If it pushes over into the following year, wouldn't that be fun? Don't you want that to be you? Don't you want to give us money and then forget about it and then stop listening to the show in about 6 months and never hear the topic you choose? You know you do. Head on over to the shop.
Gonna happen, no doubt. Hey, speaking of gifts, Christian, I believe, as we are recording this directly before Christmas, and this
Correct.
episode comes out the day after Christmas, we are going to celebrate Christmas as good Christians do.
Yeah.
By opening presents, because I believe you got a present for me, and I got a present for you.
Yep, this is a thing we've done, I believe, since the beginning of the show. Because
I don't remember any of the other gifts, but I'm sure that did happen.
Oh, well, you famously got me a pig shirt. That was one of my favorite things.
That was a good one.
I believe last year you got me a gift card that you scratched out Happy Holidays and scribbled Merry Christmas on for Home Depot.
It's pretty good.
There's been some good ones there. Yeah, so got each other gifts, dropped mine off today, and picked mine up. So why don't you start? Why don't you open the gift that I got for you?
All right, let's see what we have here. We have green wrapping paper with Santa Claus on it. It's pretty obviously a book, so let me go ahead and open it up. There's
No surprise there.
But it's a good size book, I can tell. Got some stuff to it. What do we have here? Ooh, the Encyclopedia of Landscape Design. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
how about
very
that?
nice. And this looks actually nice and practical, which will be unfortunate when you see what your gift is. But yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah, well, I know you've been working on your yard. You have a lot of plans for it, and you had some ideas that you weren't quite sure how to figure out. So I saw that, went through there, and took a look through it, and thought this looks like something that could help my good buddy get his yard in order whenever he finds the time to do it, when he's not uploading 170 podcast episodes to YouTube. So.
Well, part of the reason why I was doing that today, all those YouTube stuff, is because I've been actually back to working on the patio the last several days, but it rained like hell today, so I was stuck inside.
Real monsoon out there, folks. Wet Christmas over here.
That's right. But it's bringing in the cold. It's going to be in the 50s on Christmas, which is probably the coldest it's been in some time.
I'm going to use my fireplace for sure, which is insane, but that's fine.
Thank you very much for that one.
Of course.
Now, go ahead and open your gift.
Okay, great. We got a birthday party bag. Put your party hat on. Thematic, great. Believe, is it addressed to your son? Nope. Okay. No, I was going to say, no. All right. Great. And it's a shirt. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
What's it about?
It is a large red shirt that says "A woman's place is in the House and Senate," and has the Capitol building. Did you go on Etsy and where am I going to wear this to?
I think when you storm the Capitol on January 6th with me, we take it back. You can wear that shirt.
Oh, I'm going to start wearing this out on dates.
Yeah, absolutely. If you, God, that would be
so just virtue signaling. Like, oh my God, he's. Well, thank you very much. Completing the theme of you buying me shirts that I cannot wear outside of my house for fear of something happening to me. Terrific. Well, oh my, and it's red too, which is great.
Well, that was intentional. That was actually intentional. So there was some thought put into it.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all our listeners.
Yes.
Who
let us know. Hey, tell us what you got for Christmas in the comments below.
Don't do that. Don't care.
Hey, why don't we read some posts about The Matrix?
Great. Hey, well, speaking of holidays, I got a Christmas card from our buddy Rigel today, and he also sent this one in to me for the episode. It's from some forum called NG, and it was posted way back in 2003, where user Joe-1 asked, "I got a question for you Matrix freaks. Okay, here it is. Why do Neo, Trinity, and the others go into the Matrix? What they doing?" To which Bite Me 2514 replied, "I'm not even going to dignify that with a proper response. Maybe if you paid attention to what they were saying in the movies, you might understand." And Joe-Run responded, "Can someone other than a fuckhead answer my question?"
So NG appears to be Newgrounds.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah. Based on me Googling Bite Me 2514. And I also found Bite Me 2514 has a live journal. So this guy is just a real flash from the past. Real Matrix style and timing with everything.
Oh boy, he sure does have a live journal. Most last post, and now to disappear off the face of the earth. Okay.
Good. Thank you. Yeah, that's a fun. That was internet culture back there in the forums. Not a lot's changed.
No. Now instead, it's just in front of everybody. Everybody can see it. It's public knowledge, and you have a bunch of people retweeting it and adding their own stuff to it, and just making it feel even worse. So it's actually better now.
It's easy to find bad posts for a podcast about bad posts. So
how about it? It's easier. It sure is.
This is from Reddit r Change My View. There is no good reason to take the red pill if you are in Neo's position. Within the Matrix movies, the crux of the entire series is the decision Neo makes between taking the blue pill and living his sedentary life back in a simulation, or taking the red pill and learning the truth about his existence. While he eventually takes the red pill and learns about the nature of his existence, his choice seemed to have created more issues than it actually solved. Neo is an anomaly in the movies and in the system. He escapes the confines of his society, flies around, and generally can control the world around him, but his action led to the agent of the movie gaining free will and trying to consume the whole world. While it made for an interesting set piece, physically battling an infinite number of superhumans before sacrificing yourself Jesus Christ style to your alien overlord seems very painful and gruesome in hindsight.
Cool.
And user Tybalt did nothing wrong responded, because that way the movie happens. Would you really want to watch 8 hours of Keanu Reeves typing at his desk job?
Interesting.
That's a great point.
It is a great point. That movie was a little early because they'd have to wait a couple years for stuff like Twitch to come around so that people could sit and watch 8 hours of someone doing something boring instead. So
yeah, that's true.
Got that one a little wrong, Wachowskis, but otherwise great. Yeah, I mean, what are you complaining about? Like, okay, like it would be a very short movie.
Because you could do that with pretty much every movie. It's like, Luke should have just stayed home. Then he wouldn't have lost his hand.
He should have just gone to Tashi Station.
Yeah, he just hung out.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just sort of hang out. Wait for let other fucking people deal with it.
Yeah, well, it used to be there in the extended universe stuff. You'd have what would happen if Luke would have stayed home, and somebody would be able to write a 600-page novel about it that I would read during many of my middle school classes and not pay attention in school. But that doesn't happen anymore. See, speaking of that, it seems really weird that these movies have not had some sort of extended universe done to them. I don't think there's any comic book series, or I don't think there's any like novel stuff.
Let's find out. Oh, no, you know what? No, I'm closing that tab. I saw something about it, and I said, you know what? I don't. It looked like more than just a quick summary of it, so.
Somebody poured some heart and soul into explaining something. No, not good.
Not interested.
Well, hey, tell you what, if you folks are out there in film school or you like to dick around, why don't you go ahead and make The Matrix if Neo had never taken the red pill? That would be pretty cool, right?
Do one of those fan edits of the films, which are so popular.
From what I everybody clamors for it. Love to have 20 fan edits of different movies just floating around that you have to go to some sort of like WordPress site and then log into somebody's server and download it because you can't legally put it anywhere. Love that for us. It's great to live in the future.
I downloaded something off an FTP recently, and I was like, boy, talk about taking me back.
That's weird. That just an open gateway to somebody else's computer that you can just pull stuff off.
It's the best.
Downloading Kazaa in order to pull somebody's fan edit of Matrix over. Great. Really good.
With all the women taken out, or like that one edit of a Star Wars movie.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Not
great. Even joking about it. Good.
Nope, that exists.
Hey, and now deleted user posted this over in our crippling alcoholism. Would you red pill and learn the truth, or blue pill and pretend it was a dream? An Epicurean rascal commented, Blue, no question. The blue pill worked, if I recall the Matrix correctly, because you wouldn't know after you took it that your world was an illusion. You could pursue truth to your heart's content and still eat steak and drink fine wine in excess. The blue pill is belief suspended until death, but it's even better because A, you choose it, and B, it's overseen by competent managers. It's perfect. It's the dream. You'd have to be a total sucker to choose otherwise. To which Sunshine Cripples replied, I'd eat a dick before I answered that question.
Okay, seems unnecessary.
Yep.
Just answer it.
Yep, just bantering, just a bunch of guys 18 to 20 beers deep, getting really philosophical on the Matrix, but not Sunshine Cripples.
Tough name.
It's probably fitting. Wonder what else Sunshine Cripples is up to over there on
Well, he mostly posts in crippling alcoholism, also posts in first world problems.
How many hours do I have to spend on Reddit before it's fucking lunchtime? God damn. Amen, brother, huh?
Lasai, dude. That's what I say. 10 years ago, he posted a thread in our technology about future cars to decide if the driver is drunk. Which, interesting, was certainly of interest to this guy. But yeah, he hasn't posted in 6 years, so
100% dead. Here's a post from him. Need to take a dump, but I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot of a closed laundromat because my internet is out. The porn is almost done downloading, but the creeper is poking out. It's on our shitty advice, asking for what folks had to say.
That's correct. So lots of red pill discussion on the internet the past decade or so.
Sure.
Kevin E.G. Perry penned this article for The Independent. Can the Matrix Resurrections reclaim Neo from the alt-right? It's one of the most famous scenes in modern film history. In The Matrix, Morpheus offers Neo a simple choice. After explaining to him that he has lived his whole life in a virtual prison known as the Matrix, Morpheus presents him with a pair of color-coded pills. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. That moment was invoked this week in a viral marketing campaign for The Matrix Resurrections. The film's website allowed users to choose between a red or a blue pill, which in turn determined the teaser trailer they'd be shown. The red pill, of course, is the same pill that Neo chooses. In the film, his decision symbolizes his rejection of received wisdom and his brave determination to reject comforting illusions and keep seeking out the uncomfortable truth. Later, however, that symbol took on a life the Wachowskis never could have predicted. Men's rights activists vociferously adopted it, believing that they'd seen, quote, the truth, that society is unfairly structured to benefit women. One of the group's core rules forbids anyone declaring in a post that they are, in fact, a woman. From that ignoble interpretation, the idea of, quote, taking the red pill became a running motif for Trump supporters, QAnon followers, and anyone else who believed that they were declaring their rejection of a perceived liberal consensus. It remains to be seen whether Lana Wachowski will take the opportunity presented by her return to the world of the Matrix to make these themes more explicit. The fact that the red pill, blue pill dichotomy is so prominent in the new film's advertising, though, does suggest that she'd like to reclaim them. Symbols not of right-wing nonsense, but of positive change. It's about time. It is, after all, the red pill that allows Neo to become the hero he was always destined to be, by first allowing him to become the person he always was.
Yeah. Who care?
Yeah, that's just kind of what this guy does, as you can imagine.
Sure. Yeah. The whole thing, I think the pills being part of the marketing is because they are big plot point in the first movie. A lot of people remember that. Hey, but you tell you what, use them in the marketing. Just think how many more people are going to see the movie because the Red Pill was adopted by so many misunderstood fringe groups who have ideals of their own. They're going to go out. They're going to love it. They're going to love the symbolism and everything it stands for. I guarantee it. So, good work, Lana. You done it. Your plan worked. You're going to turn all those conservatives gay with your computer movie.
Computer movie.
It's what is it? It is. I mean, I don't know. I've never understood it. It has zero interest to me. The guys in the computer and the Lord of the Ring guys in there too, and they're doing Jackie Chan shit. That's all I know. What is it? That's whatever.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, you've never seen The Matrix, but you've probably seen 1,000 parodies of it.
Oh, sure. I mean, Shrek 2 famously has the bullet time thing and everything. I mean, bullet time was, folks, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Could not escape that shit.
I saw it in one of the trailers. Boy, yeah, when the trailer for this thing popped up, I was like, man, this is pretty. It's like a little a blast from the past. And then I was watching it, I just couldn't believe how bored I was by the whole idea. And I think we actually intended to see it before we did this episode. And I don't think either one of us
I'm not going to watch
had any interest.
I've not seen a second of the others. I was more of an Equilibrium guy myself. The old Christian Bale Matrix-esque thing.
I was more of a Birth of a Nation kind of game. Hey, if you want the full episode with like an hour extra of posts or whatever, patreon.com/reportthispost. Just a couple bucks a month, and you'll get every single week just like that. A lot more posts.